which is fine.
Deserving of praise are you, Lord our God, ruler of the universe, who has hallowed us by your commandments and has instructed us to kindle the lights for the festival.
And Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach.
Join with
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'eheyanu v'niyamanu v'hiyanu l'zman hazeh. Amen. Deserving of praise are you, O Lord our God, ruler of the universe, who kept us alive, sustained us, and brought us to enjoy this season.
Before we continue, that little scene at the front reminded me of the scene I will never forget. Many, many years ago, in another century, I almost said in another country, I had the opportunity to join with the Hasidic community of Milwaukee for a Shabbat. And not for the candle lighting, but as the Torah was being read, the rabbi's kids came up to join the festivities. And they were no bigger than these kids. And they did exactly what kids this age would do, which isn't read from the Torah, look around, sort of be kids. So that was cool. At that time, it was cool to see it replicated tonight.
You're welcome.
We are a family, a community. Thank you for lending us your kids.
You're welcome.
The one still isn't happy. We didn't get him on the happy page.
No.
All right. We are family with one another. We are the family of God, and as it is God who is not only our Father but our great King, we need to acknowledge that as we now stand facing Jerusalem, the direction of the Ark, and join on pages 14 to 17 for the Shema. It's our personal affirmation that God is our King. We will, in fact, follow Him fully. 14 to 17.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malakuto Leolam Vaed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'kol lavavcha ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אלוהים מצווך היום בלבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם ושבתך בביתך ובלכתך הדרך ובשרתך ובקומך ובשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בעיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord alone. Blessed be He whose glorious kingdom is eternal. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your life, and with all your strength. These commandments that I give you today are to be on your hearts. Impress them on your children. Talk about them when you sit at home and when you walk along the road, when you lie down and when you get up. Tie them as reminders on your hands and bind them on your foreheads. Write them on the door frames of your houses and on your gates.
Ignore the direction to be seated. We continue back on pages 222 and 223 for the Alida portion. And it's directly related to the holiday. That means you skip the parts that say on Saturday night ad, unless for you it is Saturday night. You skip the parts that say on Shabbat, add the words in parentheses. So pages 222 to page 225. O God and God of our ancestors, remember us and accept us as you remember our ancestors, Jerusalem, your holy city, all your people, the house of Israel, but especially Messiah, the Son of David, through whom you bring deliverance and well-being, grace, faithful love, and mercy, life and peace on this day of the Feast of Weeks. Deserving of praise are you, O Lord, who hallows Israel and the festivals. Please remain standing for Vayihi Ben Soa, pages 50 and 51.
Vayihi Ben Soharon, Vayomer Moshe, Adonai vayafutzo evaka vayalusu mesanecha mipanecha ki mitzion tetzeh Torah ki mitzion tetzeh Torah u'devar Adonai Yerushalayim Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah Le'amo Yisrael Mikdushato. And it came to pass, whenever the ark went forward, Moses would say, Arise, O Lord, and let your enemies be scattered. May those who hate you flee from before you. For from Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord out of Jerusalem. Blessed be he who in holiness gave the Torah to his people Israel.
You may be seated. In And now I would like to ask our Sedra Haftorah and Brit Hadashah readers to come to the meeting. Before we begin the first of the readings, Exodus 19, 3 and 7, I want you, after the blessing, to join yet again in standing, because we will find ourselves there at the mountain Sinai, from which the Torah came when God spoke to us. So we will stand again as we stood at Sinai, as Deuteronomy 4 and 29 also remind us that other generations stood there as well. And as we stand, please be careful to see and to hear what our ancestors saw and heard when they stood there. So after the blessing, I invite you to join us in standing yet again at Mount Sinai.
Mi shebarach avotenu Abraham, Yitzchak, v'Yaakov. He who blessed our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. May he bless John. May he bless Virginia. May he bless Jenny. May he bless Judy. May he bless Chet. And may he bless Dusham, who have come up or will come up to honor God and the Torah. May the Holy One bless them and their families, and send blessing and prosperity on all the work of their hands. Baruch hu et Adonai hamavorach, Baruch Adonai hamarach leolam vaed, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, Venatan lanu et Torato, Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah. Amen. Bless the Lord who is blessed. Bless the Lord who is blessed forever and ever. Blessed are you, Lord our God, ruler of the universe, who chose us from all peoples and gave us the Torah. Blessed are you, Lord, giver of the Torah.
Please stand as at Sinai.
I will be reading from the New American Standard. And Moses went up to God, and the Lord called to him from the mountain, saying, Thus shall you say to the house of Jacob, and tell the sons of Israel, You yourselves have seen what I did to the Egyptians, and how I bore you on eagle's wings, and brought you to myself. Now then, if you will indeed obey my voice and keep my covenant, then you shall be my own possession among all the peoples of the earth, for that all the earth is mine. And you shall be to me a kingdom of priests and holy nation. These are the words that you shall speak to the sons of Israel. So Moses came and called the elders of the people, and set before them all these words which the Lord had commanded him. So it came about on the third day, when it was morning, that there